Relativement calme pour pouvoir se placer devant et nous avons quatre coureurs en tête pour le moment, dont deux Français, Christophe Lemével de l'équipe du Crédit Agricole. Nous avons également Freddy Bichot, c'est un coureur de l'équipe invitée, l'équipe Agritubel. Il y a David Losli, c'est un coureur...
There's a draw, eh? Hey, come on. Hey, come on, no. Valverde zit hier. Bollerken daar. Ik denk dat ze wel zo. Zeker. Bettini of wat?
GPS-notering loopt altijd een klein beetje achter op de realiteit. De Côte de Peu. De gegevens kent u al.
Hij draagt, hè? Ja.
Zijn op 1.22, dan zal Riccardo toch ook niet veel langer dan de anderen overleven.
Het is ook geen vlucht zoals die in Parijs-Roubaix, een vlucht van 30 man. Daarin kun je al eens langer rusten. Hè? En jezelf ook al wat wegstoppen. 1 minuut en 5 wordt nog gezegd. Je hebt ondertussen in de kranten al gelezen dat Basso niet start in de laatste klassiekers en dat Discovery Basso op non-actief zet. Er komt vooruitgang in het onderzoek in de zaak Fuentes, tenminste wat de Basso betreft. Het KONI heropent dat onderzoek, straks meer daarover als we daar nog tijd voor krijgen. We krijgen nu een aanval van iemand van Cofidis.
Ik heb de volle hier. Ik Bettini, oei. Ja, dat is toch wel goed.
En dan in principe nog meer op Contador als het tenminste gesloten blijft tot aan de muur van Huy.
Het was trouwens weer de Volder, zeker
Ja, ja.
dichtreeds.
In dienst, hè.
De Volder die straks voor een tweede keer vader wordt.
En straks ook einde contract is. En misschien weer een goede Vuelta zal moeten rijden om het contract te verlengen of andere horizonten te kiezen. En een val.
Een val van Freire.
Die neemt er rustig zijn tijd voor. Naast hem iemand van Gerolsteiner.
Tim Klinger.
South of France or Italy, then I would say this is a perfect all year round environment for training for big time bike racing. You've got everything you need. Well, Philippe Gilbert going away here. Good time to go at 36 kilometres to go. It's a big loop yet round back to the finish up the Huy. He won't want to go alone. He'll hope that somebody might come and join him here. They've split the field again. Muscatelli, Scardine. It's not Vertigo there, because that rider's trying to get across to the leaders. I think Vertigo will be now back in this peloton. You can see the logistics here. They've only managed to get 4 cars through to the back of the 12 kilometres to go. That's just on 15 miles to finish. And a chance to look at the world #1, Paolo Bettini. Currently the world champion and the Olympic champion. A superb person and a great cyclist, of course. Winner of the Tour of Lombardy last year. A very big win for him following the death of his brother in a car accident, which hit him pretty hard. Looks as though Paolo Bettini has had enough here. He got his win in the Tour of California, but really apart from that victory, he hasn't been going that well. He was really pleased to get the win in the Tour of California. The Amgen Tour was I'm not sure whether even off can. Rodriguez just waiting. Danilo, Luca checking them all out, making them come through. Kobo shaking his head a little bit. Not ready yet. Turn the heat up in the oven as the riders continue. 6 seconds the gap. I think De Luca knows he's going to have to sit out on this one and start again. Well, the same 6 seconds to a second group as they've come to 20 seconds now, so there must be somebody crossing the gap. Alejandro Valverde, we haven't seen him all day, but there he is. Popovic, Decker, Moreni, these 4 riders now. Thomas Decker, the star of Rabobank of the future and of the past. He really is a top bike rider. Tirreno Adriatico last year. That's a huge win at his age, 21 then. This is a very, very strong move. There's the leaders, and if these boys can get it together, then it might well be goodbye to the peloton before the finish. Looks like the style of Simon Gerrans on the front of the peloton down there, the Aussie on the Team AG2R. Meanwhile, back in the main field here, the Discovery Channel's Popovic. He was obviously marking Valverde, went with him on the move. Moreni sitting at the back here, rides for Cofidis these days. Oh, how that back hurts. Never mind, he'll shake it out. And this is the link about to happen. Huge effort. You bet your life Decker's done a lot of the work here. He's such a brilliant time trialist. Decker's just over 22 right now, and a tremendous ride. Already got a win in the Polenta Tour, Trophy Polenta. Polenta, it is. But if Rodriguez knows his boss is coming up, he might slow down. Kim Kirken sitting on him. That means they've got rid of the rest. Over the top of the climb, it's everybody heads down for the bottom of the Huy now. Just over 10 kilometres or 6 miles to go. chase was fast and furious there. It's going to all come together. This has got all the feel of a mad dash up the Mur de Huy, which for the riders, though we weren't on air when they went up it the first 2 times, for the riders, of course, this is their 3rd ascent and the one that counts. This is Rodriguez again. The boss is no longer coming up. I guess he's free to fly. There's Kirkin, got rid of him. Oh, there is Valverde, De Luca. They haven't been got. I thought they've been caught, but they're right there. The caption showing no breakaway now. Whether that means the peloton is just on the back wheels, but maybe not. They've obviously linked up on that climb. De Luca undecided here. It's a huge effort and a very difficult decision to make. You're making serious efforts here, which is taking your energy, and you're not sure whether you want to spend it just now or keep it in the bank for later. It's a big decision, because these are 3 riders of quality. De Luca just made the decision as he now goes, and Valverde very quick to spot him. Kim Kirk a little bit slow, but he's still got fight in those legs. Down to this beautiful little village. There aren't very many cobbled roads in this area, but they do exist. They're not like Flanders, of course, but occasionally you pick them out. De Luca, Valverde, Kirken. And at the moment, the breakaway, when it looked like it was a solid breakaway, has been split up. There's Kobo, Thomas Dekker, just reached for the handlebars rather quickly there. Last year, Dekker, his only win was the overall in the Tirreno Adriatico. What a race for a Dutchman to win. So he's under pressure here just now. He's finding the effort at the front a little bit hard to control. In fact, he's dropping back here. Maybe he doesn't like going downhill. He's got that ungainly shape for descending. A little bit tall. Christian Moreni is the big danger right now, third wheel, if these boys can reach the leaders. Which I presume are still ahead. I'm not sure, maybe these are the leaders and the other 3 are now in between again. Here they are. Oh, they are the leaders. Valverde, Kirkin, De Luca, the other 4 were dropped on the attack there. Up the Aha. And it looks as though Kim Kirken got himself into good shape right now. And De Luca is what I'd call a dinky little rider. He rather rides like Stephen Roach used to ride, the great Irish cyclist who did the big triple back in 1987 of the Giro, Tour and the world title. Beautiful peddler of charm. Sits there and just works that bicycle as fast as it'll go. And not afraid to overwork either. When you're carrying somebody of the quality of Valverde, who won this race last year on your back wheel, you think you would want to ride with a little bit of precaution, but De Luca doesn't ride that way. Ivanov, Kobo, Moreni, these are the boys I think are, that breakaway is going away from them. Former time trial champion of the Netherlands trying to hold the race together. Well, at 6.6 kilometers to go, if this was a flat finish, I would say they would survive, but it's not. They come down into the finishing town of Spa, and then we are up the hill to the finish. Rodriguez now has been on the front a long time today, blocking and attacking. He's worked very, very hard. And I think he's having big trouble now. Just on 8 kilometers to there, 6 kilometers rather to the finish. this is Rodriguez, and I think I never saw him go, but he's just ahead of the race here. He's no more than a handful of seconds from that breakaway, but I didn't see him get away. That's why Valverde is sitting on De Luca, though. He's not going to chase down this man, give him a chance for a big result. And this must be the third group on the road now, and the peloton, and they're just ahead. We can see one or two riders. Good road, but they still roll. They're not flat yet. We drop down eventually to the valley before we climb away. One win, Rodriguez, this year. 4 kilometers to go. This will be down as his best ever victory. He's never won a major event. He did lead the Vuelta for a couple of days back in 2003. That was when he shot to the fore, and he did finish second in the San Sebastian Classic a couple of years ago. But last year, his Spring Classic campaign, his best result, I think, was 11th in Liège-Bastogne-Liège. So he's testing his legs today for just a couple of days away in the same area. When interest moves across to Liège. It's the Decker leg group down there. There they are. 3.2 kilometers, they've bridged. Huge effort. What a great ride that is by Thomas Decker, and what a huge talent that man is. The other more aged professionals happy to let him use his youthful exuberance and make the most of it. And the first chance they get, they'll attack him and make him pay for it. Rodriguez versus a very compact chase group, and not much further back is the peloton, so he hasn't won this yet, but he still looks as though he's got a bit of fight left in those legs today. Joaquin Rodriguez, 27 years of age. Should he get to ride the Giro d'Italia, he'll celebrate his 28th birthday during it. A bit more busy these roads on a normal day as we drop away from the beautiful Andenne hillsides, heading down now towards Spa. And look at this now. This is the AG2R boys now driving this race on. Led today by Christophe Moreau and Samuel Dumoulin. Simon Gerrans has been doing a lot of work down there. Former champion of France, Ludovic Turpin, is in there as well. 15 seconds the gap, and they might be responsible here for closing this right down. They've clearly sensed that they still have a chance in this race. It's not over by any manner of means. Running down towards Spa, we're going to hit the mountain now. As we swing onto it, up towards the finish. And Rodriguez is going to see it first. Well, I really didn't think he'd survive this far, but he has. And now these boys are now going to try and shut it down. That's Simon Gerrans driving on the front to close it down. The big man is Christophe Moreau. He'll be the man expected to do when we get to the last part of the climb. They're very, very close to that group. It's not such a big gap at all. We're not getting time checks now. This looks as though it's going to all come together. They must have wiped out that breakaway. Off our cameras again, we never saw it. That's Rodriguez as they're about to hit the climb. Can you believe that? Peloton Group A as they now race all out for the finish. Well, I really thought we had at last seen a breakaway succeed here, but no, they're going to hit this, and this is a vicious climb, by the way. It's 25% at its steepest, and we're just starting it now. 1 kilometer to go. Predictor Lotto, Mario Hertz was on the front there. This is where it starts. And if you're not in the first dozen now, you can forget it. Shame our cameras can't always show you just how hard it is. An average grading just under 10%. It's 1.3 kilometers, so just a mile long, give or take a few meters. And the secret now is you get one chance at this, you get one effort, and you've got to make sure it's the right one at the right time. two efforts, you're not allowed that luxury, because the steepest part of the climb is on the top. It'll hairpin round to the right and then the left as they start now the move up the climb. So we've got Kessler up here. No sign at all of Alexander Vinokurov. Already the gap is opening, riders are tired. There's Decker going back, I think. Already you can see by the face of these boys, it's just let's get to the top, and position doesn't count. Their day is done. Alexander Vinokurov's off to the right, I think. On the climb itself. Kessler. There's the left-hander. Now it's getting really steep. And Rebellin is now in a perfect position here. He's on the wheel of Kessler. As he now continues and he's holding his effort back here, De Luca's trying to get in on the act despite the effort. He's made already. Danilo De Luca might have made a move too late, because Davide Rebellin is going to repeat his victory here of a couple of years ago in the Flèche wallonne. He hasn't won, of course, the Amstel Gold Race this time. He could go on to win Liège-Bastogne-Liège, but he's won certainly the event in the middle. And Davide Rebellin, I don't think with a huge effort here, is going to be caught at all. That's a terrific result. He hits the line first, déjà vu for him, just under 5 hours, good time today, and Valverde's in the sprint with De Luca. De Luca looks at Valverde, Valverde gets second, De Luca third, Kessler fourth, and I think that was Ricco who's just come over in fifth in the Sonny Duval colours. John Gadret on the right here, across the line, good high result for him, top 10 I would guess. Fabian Wegmann, Oscar Freire also coming in. Such a strong rider.
Hey, Tony. Here. Kobo, yeah.
The line maybe in the top 10. But there is the winner of the day, Davide Rebellin of Gerolsteiner. He's got himself a great result today. He really did gamble. We never saw him in any of the moves. At the base of the climb, and then he put in an appearance. And you can see just how long the hill damages these riders. They continue to drift in over the riders. And Rebellin, there he is, takes his earpiece out. I can't ever agree with radio, but there we are. 35 years of age at the moment. His first win of the year. He started off well this year, finishing second in Paris-Nice, and he held the race too for 3 days, race lead in Paris.
Hij was op kop, ik was in de brief. Had op zijn in Tempest Valverde op. Valverde? Hier, Dekker. gisteren een patat gehad. Was die Rodriguez zeker sturen? Wie? 7. Rodriguez? Ja, die was dus.